पोथी साहिब कहते हैं
हाँ?
सिख पोथी साहिब कहते हैं।
पोथी साहिब।
Your Holiness, I agree. My name is Michael Copeland. I'm a retired general practitioner. The knowledge of genes in the evolutionary process I believe to be a revelation for our generation. When this reaches the stage of forming tribes and groups, the principles of survival of the fittest is maintained by an intensity of love and cooperation within the group, and suspicion and hatred of all outside the group. This can be seen in any human grouping. I believe that mankind can control his genetic drives by the application of spiritual discipline. Were one of the world's religions to discard this terrible affliction put on it by the evolutionary process and embrace all men on this planet, would Islam be able to meet them in this endeavor?
Yes. I think squarely so. Islam, in fact, is the only religion, not because I believe in Islam, but because I can quote the Quranic teaching to prove the fact that Islam is the only religion which creates the universal atmosphere for the mankind to love each other, to trust each other, and not to hate each other. Any contrary impression which you might have received, you must have received from the behavior of certain Muslim sects, and particularly those who criticize Islam. If you try to understand Islam through the reflective glasses of the Muslim behavior of today, then you will never be able to see the true image of Islam at all. The only image of Islam is the one which can be discovered from the Quran and from the conduct of the Holy Prophet of Islam. Now here, in short, I will begin with the Quranic claim that all mankind of all ages were guided by God through sending messengers to them. And every part of the world, every continent, every region was blessed by God with messengers who delivered their messages of glad tidings as well as warnings. And as such, the Holy Quran claims that you must not only believe in the truth of the Holy Prophet of Islam, you must also believe in the truth of all the claimants to prophethood, which can be proved to be right through the criterion through which any prophet's truth is judged. Universal criterion, I mean. And you have no right to reject any prophet. If you do, you will also reject the holy founder of Islam. Now this is the first step towards universalization of man and creating a friendly atmosphere between people and people. I have been pointing out repeatedly sessions to the Christian questioners that if you behave kindly and gentlemanly towards Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Prophet of Islam, it is your personal behavior. It is not the religious behavior you are required to have towards Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If you are a true Christian, if you are a Christian according to the modern understanding of Christianity, then you must declare that any claimant to prophethood outside Christianity, after Jesus Christ, must be an impostor. This was a position taken so vehemently by the Christian clergy of Europe in particular a few hundred years ago. The language they used against the holy person of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was far more insulting than what Salman Rushdie could think of. But they thought they were helpless. This was their belief. He had to be an impostor if their understanding of Christianity was right. The same applies to Hinduism. There is no mention anywhere in the Vedas that truth was revealed by God to the people outside India. And to believe in Krishna, it is incumbent upon you to also believe in all the prophets born elsewhere. But if a Muslim declares that Jesus Christ was a true prophet of Allah, you may differ with him in his description of Jesus as to his identity. Whether he was a prophet of God or a son of God in any manner of speaking, that's a different question. But no Muslim can dare deny the truth of Jesus Christ. It is not his personal choice. He must declare Jesus Christ to be true. He also must declare Krishna to be true. Also, he must declare Buddha to be true. So, without this universal declaration of truth of the founders of all religion, the atmosphere towards bringing mankind together in a genial atmosphere, in a kindly atmosphere of understanding and a sensible dialogue is not possible. So again, there are many such things. I delivered a short lecture in Sydney, which was entitled some distinctive features of Islam. And somebody could present to you a short discourse which covers all such features which are only in Islam and in now no other religion of the world, and all lead mankind to oneness, and all emphasize the role of mankind being from the same God. All features emphasize the central, fundamental truth that if God is one, as we believe He is, then He could not have ignored any creature of any humans created by Him Himself in any part of the world at any age. We Ahmadis follow this principle not only in belief but to the letter in our practices. That is why we appear sometimes different from the other Muslims, because unfortunately they have been driven to believe in Islam as a political entity more than a religious entity. They talk of domination of politics of Islam over the rest of the world, which was a claim never made by the Holy Quran. Never. So that creates difficulties and misunderstandings rather than pave the path for people understanding Islam better than before. So I hope this answer will suffice to satisfy your query. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.